Shannon, what percentage of the blame does Luka deserve for the loss?
I'm going to give him very minimal blame. Skip, I blamed him. I put a lot of the blame on him in game one because he was awful with the turnovers, only scoring 20 points. But if you look at his last two games, he gave you 42 points on Friday night. He gave you 40 points last night. And he did it for you on 11 of 23 shooting. He got to the free throw line 17 times. You love guys getting to the free throws, but you love even more when they make their free throws. He's 14 of 17 from the foul line. Gave you 21 in the fourth quarter when the game was in the balance. They still had an opportunity to win. But Skip, when you get Reggie Bullock and Max Kleber going 0 for 15, 0 for 12 from 3, it's going to be hard to overcome that. When your starting center, Powell, only gives you 3 points, and guys went 4 of 14 on passes from Luka Doncic. Skip, in the last two games, he's averaging 41 points a game on 50% shooting, 84% from the free throw line, and he's giving you 2 steals a game and a block and a half a game. I don't really know what else he can do because at the end of the day, Skip, he does have teammates, and the teammate does bear some culpability, and they do have some responsibility to make some shots. I'm not saying Reggie Bullock needs to be Steph Curry. I'm not saying that Max Kleber needs to be Nikola Jokic. But damn, can you give us some production? Can you give us, Reggie, can you give us 8 points? Kleber, can you give us 10? Skip, you remember the last series, he seemingly couldn't miss against Phoenix. You see Reggie Bullock, he couldn't miss against Phoenix. Now, damn, he's charging 50 cents for a basket. And he's empty. He got no money because he can't make a basket. So for me, Skip, I'm going to give Luka minimal blame. At bare minimum, you know what? He is a superstar. And, we expect superstars to do so much. But I can only give him 5% of the blame because I don't really know what else he can do. If I told you that Luka, Skip, in the last 2 games was going to be averaging 41 on 50% shooting 84% from the free throw line and he's shooting 50% from the 3. Things that Skip Bayless tell me he's not any good at. He's a terrible 3-point shooter. 50% is great. He's a terrible free throw shooter. 84% is great, considering you say Luka is a below average 3-point shooter and free throw shooter. And he's giving you 41% on 50% shooting from the floor, 47% from the 3, 84% from the free throw line. At the end of the day, Skip, you look at what Steph is getting from Jordan Poole. Look at what he got the other night from Kevon Looney. Kevon Looney scored more points in an NBA game since his, freshman year at UCLA. Jordan Poole chips in. Draymond is going to do Draymond things. Klay Thompson. Because at the end of the day, Skip, they got the best player. Luka Doncic is the best player. But 4 through 5 belong to the Golden State Warriors. So he can't overcome that. One man, I don't care how great he is never going to overcome a great team. And we saw that play out in 86. We saw it play out in 87. We saw it play out in 88, 89, and 90. No one ever said Michael Jordan sold out. They said, how's he supposed to beat those great Celtics teams? How's he supposed to beat those great Pistons teams? Until he got more help. And so Luka needs some help. Dinwiddie chipped in last night, but it wasn't nearly enough. So for me, Skip, I'm going to give him 5% of the blame because for me, when I watch the game, I don't really know what else Luka can do.
Huh. Well, now that you've talked away the whole show, I'll take a quick turn. We got to go to break here in just a second. But given the superstar status that you already afford and acclaim for Luka Doncic, I got to go 75% of the blame for Luka because I got to get a new TV. I'm seeing a very different game than you're seeing.
Okay.
And again, you're saying that Skip Bayless says this, I don't say anything. The stats scream he's a lousy shooter from 3 and the free throw line. Going into Friday night's game 2, he was shooting from 3, 34% for his career and for these playoffs. From the free throw line for his whole career, for 4 years of career and through these playoffs going into Friday night's game 3, he was 74% from the free throw line. Those are LeBron stats. LeBron is I'll be nice today, below average 3-point and free throw shooter. And Luka is actually a touch worse than even LeBron is from both 3 and the free throw line. So I will give you this. The irony of games 2 and 3 was Luka had a crazy hot hand, and we have seen LeBron rarely, on occasion, get hot from three and the free throw line. Well, that was Luka.